What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Here's the Thing. I'm your host, Darren Beasley. You think I should do the first name, last name? You know, because people are going to look me up. They're going to, oh my God, they're going to want to behead me. I'm going to target on my back, M's on my head like Luigi's brother.
I need a made-up name.
Made-up name, yeah.
I'm gonna stage name.
Yes, a stage name. Yeah, I'm going to need a stage name. Another alias. Maybe Zis. Who knows? That one's already taken. Look it up. Okay, so this topic I'm going to go through is, this one's a bit silly. It might actually be old, yo. It might actually be old. I haven't heard this before. I just saw it. You guys might have seen this. You might have heard it. You might have seen it in like Walmart or something. And it might be in different parts of the country. I'm in New England. I'm actually in New Hampshire. I'm not going to tell you exactly what city because you're going to hunt me down and you're going to set my house on fire. So I can't tell you where I live. But I am in New Hampshire. So my buddy, you know, we're going to sit down. We're going to do this podcast. Yeah. All right, so we're setting everything up. My buddy sends me a picture that he got of a cereal box. If you notice, it's like they, them, and the pronouns are on the side of the cereal box, right? Now, the cereal box is basically promoting wokeness. That's what the box is doing. And it's kind of, well, it's kind of wrong. The thing with the cereal box, I didn't really get to even investigate it. Maybe I should have investigated even more. I should try to Google it. Essentially, they're doing this woke culture thing where they're promoting the gender pronouns to children. That's essentially what it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my Fruit Loops, right? I love my Apple Jacks, okay? But I know better. That's the thing. Your kid doesn't know better. So they're going to buy the cereal box. Or, well, a woke parent's going to buy the box. Or a parent that doesn't really care, doesn't really think, not really paying attention is going to buy it, and the kid's going to sit down with the bowl, eat it. When I was a kid, I liked looking at the cereal box. I did all the mazes, sucked at it. How did I even do the mazes? What, was there a box of crayons next to me when I was eating cereal? I don't even remember how that's possible, but I remember doing it. So they're going to be reading this, right? They're going to be reading this stuff, going to get into their head, and this isn't the only thing that promotes this culture. Like, I've seen Cartoon Network do things like this with some of their cartoons. Play around, they do the gender bending type thing. It's just not new. This is just a new avenue. I haven't seen this box before. I will say purple's my favorite color, but the box actually looks dope. All right, minus all the gender stuff. Looks pretty cool. I thought that was interesting. I'll say this, and people are going to rip me in half, right? And I part of me doesn't even know why I'm doing this. Like, I'm going to put it, again, I'm just putting a target on my back. I'm going to get clipped at some point. He and him and she and her are understandable. You're a guy, you're a girl. Maybe you have gender dysphoria. I am getting into psychology. We are talking about the DSM-5. We're talking the handbook, and gender dysphoria is in there, and it is considered a disorder. Because of that, there has to be a certain kind of treatment that we should go about with people that actually have gender dysphoria. I am not dismissing that. I am not saying that gender dysphoria isn't serious. I'm not saying that it isn't a problem or it doesn't exist. There's a lot of people out there that are pretty hard on it. I don't think they should be. I really don't think they should be. If somebody tells you that they want to have a sex change, I don't. I certainly don't want to have a sex change. But if they do, then yeah, I think it makes sense to label that and classify that as gender dysphoria. What I don't think is gender dysphoria, in my unprofessional opinion, but I think a lot of people agree with me, is the pronouns that are not associated with a biological sex. If gender is a social construct, and through the laws of this social construct, you select they, them. You don't want to be girl, you don't want to be male or feminine. And so you want to be somewhere in between, like non-binary or whatever. I do not understand why the rest of the world needs to address you by that. That's confusing. Why are we doing it? We do it for the people with gender dysphoria. We don't really have any other avenue to go about really treating that type of disorder. You can't just start taking a medication that's going to alleviate you of your dysphoria. We already know that the sex change operation is not being as beneficial to the people going through the operation as people want to make it seem. It just isn't. That's not the remedy. That doesn't fix the problem. You don't have medication, and you don't have a surgery that you could do that will fix your problem. It's not a guarantee. With that being said, okay, looks like a woman shows up, gender dysphoria, you call them the woman, you call them the sex that they want to be called. But what I won't do, and I don't think most people should do, call these individuals who don't have gender dysphoria. If you don't identify with any gender at all, and you believe it's a social construct, and that's why you're selecting they, them, and non-binary, that is not gender dysphoria. You're not getting a sex change. You don't belong to any sex. With that being said, why are we all calling you that? Why are we all abiding by that rule? I don't have respect for it. I just don't. That's the same thing as me saying I want to be called Bruce Wayne tomorrow, dog. I'm balling now. Shit. I'll be Tony Stark from now on. You can be Zazer, Zis, Zem. Well, then I can be Bruce Banner. Shit. I don't see the difference. It shouldn't be in law. It shouldn't be ingrained in children's heads that they have to address as they, them. That's the one that gets me. The they, them one. I can't with that. So this cereal box, I think I think a lot of people are going to disagree with it. I thought it was fascinating. Didn't know it existed. This could have been in existence years ago. I didn't know until just literally before I sat down. That's my opinion on gender dysphoria, they, them, pronouns, and this cereal box, this woke box, the woke machine, the what would you call it? Like woke bits, woke loops, fruity loops, fruity woke loop. Lucky. I don't know. I think it's wrong. Like I said, I have a sister, younger. I wouldn't buy her that box. No. Again, are you respecting she, her, and he, him to who? Okay. But not they, them. I'm sorry. Not they, them. Anthropomorphic creatures like Toucan Sam is a boy. That's not they, them. No, it's a guy. I think it's just fundamentally wrong. I think it's fascinating. I think it's fascinating that they actually had the audacity to do something like that. And my friend bought it kind of as a joke. So I thought I'd share that today. Listen, guys, if you like what you see, you want to subscribe to the video, you want to hit the like button. Don't be Sam Fisher, Splinter Cell, watching the shit, not posting a comment, not hitting like. You just keep watching it. Nah, you keep your distance. No. You got to get in there. You want to get in with me? Get in with me. You agree with what I'm saying? You want to get into this mindset? Get into this mindset then. Be about it if you're about it, you know? So, until next time, guys. See ya.